Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a reading today. And this one is called Third Party Situations, You versus Them. So I have a couple of things to say before we even jump into the messages. So we're going to do some of the reading here on this channel, and then we will go into the extended version. So I will put everything that you guys know down below in the description box as to what we're going to go into here as well as over there. All the decks I'll be using will also be listed down below, as well as these beautiful organites created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. So what I want to say is that, we're not here to condone or to condemn this type of situation. No judgment here. Some people find themselves in this situation, didn't mean to happen. It's something that just happened. Some of you were unaware that there was another party when you got involved with someone. So we are just here to basically get to the bottom of this energy, why it's here, what can you learn, what might happen, what your person's really feeling towards you versus this other person. And so I do tend to do these readings from the divine feminine's perspective. So if you are divine feminine and you're dealing with a masculine who is, has another feminine in his life, just apply the energies how it resonates for your exact situation. And of course, just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. So let's jump into these messages and see what we need to know today. So let's go into the vibes. This is going to be, what is the overall energy of this third party situation? Okay. I do get a lot of requests for these types of readings, so I do feel like it was time to do this, to bring one to the collective. So I hope that you guys find this and it's helpful to you. This particular deck is from Fire Witch Tarot, and it's called Third Party Love Triangle Situation. So it's really the perfect deck for this particular reading. All right, let's fan out the cards and see what we need to know. What is the vibe here of this third party situation? I regret cheating. So there's definitely right off the bat somebody that feels like they're in a state of regret. They didn't mean for this to happen. They didn't like go into this specifically looking to screw someone over or to hurt someone. So I really love that we're actually starting the reading off like this, because sometimes in the comment section when I do these types of readings, people can get really judgmental and things like that. And again, we're just here to bring the messages, whatever needs to come through. But I regret cheating. And I feel like this could probably be the viewer as well. It's like you regret maybe the fact that you've seen this person, knowing that they're involved elsewhere or whatever, you know what I mean? Third party can also sometimes be an ex, like somebody that someone's not even really involved in anymore, but they still have access to their life, whether that be through children or financial assets and things like that too. So, but I regret cheating. So that to me is saying, people don't really want to be in this situation. There is regret here. There is a conscience here. So that's a good thing. We have left to dry, but we do have this energy here where somebody feels like they were left to dry. So this might be a specific story, meaning that you got involved with someone, okay, kind of you feel like you got sucked in, and then you were left out to dry, as in because this person felt bad, they may have gone back to their person and kind of left you hanging. So there's definitely that feeling here. And I feel like it could also be about you too, because meaning if your person got involved with you, and then it's like they left their other person to dry. And so it's like this battle of the conscience going on here where they feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I feel really bad. So somebody's conscience definitely came into play here. Now we have expressing feelings soon. Ooh, yeah. Very, very much like very strong right away, feeling something and expressing it and just putting a lot of stuff out there. So this is like a very quick and powerful connection, where you just like, you feel it, so you say it and you just go. I don't know if you can go all in a third party situation, but you go in maybe without thinking. So I feel like there's just like a lot of passion, a lot of attraction, a lot of chemistry, a lot of pull here. We have worth it. You guys feel like it was worth it though. So even though you feel bad, there are people here that feel bad. There is this energy here of, I feel like it was worth it, because if we hadn't have done this, then I wouldn't know what I would be missing. I wouldn't know what else is out there. So now there is this just major contemplation I feel going on right now, where somebody is left with this feeling of, what do I do now? Now that I know what's possible, now that I know what else is out there, what do I do with this? Now I know what I'm going to live without. So if your person ends up or has ended up going back to their original person, I'm just getting here that they're never going to truly be happy because they have felt something with you that changed everything. So in a way, I feel like the viewer is a catalyst for this person, a catalyst for this person to break out of some sort of mold or to expand or to grow in some sort of way. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and get some other energies and see what else is here. What other energies are here? This little deck, it's out of print, but it is called the Answer deck. So we're going to go into that. What else is the vibe of this third party situation? I feel like, I don't want to say this because it sounds really bad, but it's like somebody's sorry, not sorry. They regret maybe hurting someone, whether it's you or the other person or both, but they felt it, so they expressed it, so they went with it, and they feel like it was worth it in the end because they're forever changed. Things are just no longer going to be the same, and it can create, of course, anxiety for people because they know now what they're going to be living without, but it changes someone forever. That's what I'm getting in this reading here. It changes someone forever. Okay, so we do have this peace energy. It might be that someone has just decided to leave the situation, maybe cut contact. And that can be very hurtful, of course, because they're trying to create or restore peace in your life, their life, etc., while they try to figure out what they're going to do. So I'm getting that. We have Judgment. So right now, it seems like someone is at a crossroads. And what's interesting is we are actually, our next question is going to be the crossroads. So I like that it's coming up here. Really trying to figure out what they want. They could go this way or they could go this way. What do they do? So there is this huge contemplation mode that is up for grabs right now. And then we have the truth, like really, really looking ourselves in the mirror and asking ourselves, what do we really want? Am I going to continue to lie to myself? Or am I going to be just truthful with myself and truthful with other people? So I feel like someone's just kind of in this like hanged man energy with that peace, okay? Kind of like pulling back, maybe not communicating with you as much or at all, okay? Because they're trying to figure out what to do next, or they want to restore some sort of peace in a chaotic situation. It could just be their own inner peace, or it could be just peace within their household. Let's just say someone found out, etc., wanting to try to be more truthful and honest, not wanting to lie to someone, because we do know that somebody does regret cheating and lying here. So they're not proud of it, but at the same time, they feel forever changed by this experience. So it's like they wouldn't change it. You know how you kind of go through something and you're just like, wow, that was really painful, but I wouldn't change it for the world because had I not gone through it, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. It's kind of like that energy. Stop, look, listen. Yep. So it's like, I need to really stop. I need to look at myself. I need to look at my life, and I need to listen to my intuition before I take this leap of faith. So someone it's like they're at the crossroads, but they're also at the cliff. So someone in this situation, I feel like it is the person that is in between you and their person. So it's like the masculine in the situation is at this crossroads, at this edge of this cliff, really trying to figure out and make a judgment call that's going to be right for everyone. Really considering. So I do feel like this person has a lot on their plate, a lot of things that are hanging on their conscience, and they're trying to do the right thing now. Because obviously, something happened here and they didn't make the correct decision. Or they made a decision that was lacking integrity, or it was deceptive. And they don't want to continue to go down that path. They want to experience peace, and they want to try to do the right thing. So I love it because immediately what I'm getting here is that this person is coming through with a conscience. A lot of time, people that cheat and screw around are, out for themselves, narcissistic. It's all about them. I don't feel that vibe in this particular reading here. So I'm hoping that resonates with someone out there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some tarot cards on this situation now. This deck is called the Honest Truth Tarot. With the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is something, it does say practical and trustworthy. If there's going to be an offer here to move forward, I feel like it's going to be an honest one. And I feel like that's why the truth is here. Somebody does not want to come forward or to continue to communicate under deception. They want to try to do things right. They want to put their best foot forward. They want to actually have something of some sort of substance to offer you. And they can't really offer you anything solid, okay, or even practical if they're not done with this other situation. So I feel like that's what's going on here. Someone is trying to figure out how they can, I'm not getting have it both ways, because they can't have it both ways. They're going to have to make a decision, and it's going to suck somewhere. It's going to hurt someone somewhere. But at least they can say, you know what? I'm being honest with myself. If I truly don't feel this, then I'm not going to continue to be in this situation with this person. I want to be truthful and I want to be honest, even if it hurts. Okay. So I feel like that's what's hanging in the balance here. So we do have the Three of Cups. So of course, sometimes that Three of Cups can indicate the third party situation. I feel like, there are upsides to both. Okay. So when your person kind of compares the both of you, there's good time shared all the way around. There's great memories with you, but there's also great memories with the person. There could also be children involved. That's for some of you guys. So there's like a family that's been built here. So it's not just about leaving this person. It would be about leaving this life. And that makes it, I feel, difficult for someone to leave that behind. It's not just one person. It's a family. It's a unit. Yeah, we have the Empress. This could be the mother of someone's children. Okay. That's not going to be for everybody though. But the Empress can also be the person watching this video, okay? This could be the way that your person sees you. They see you as their ultimate, feminine. They see you as the person that they're very attracted to, that they want to build something with, that they look to and they're very attracted to. So despite someone, I feel, maybe having a more solid position in their life, they still have this admiration for you, your physical beauty, what you represent as a person. So there's this real attraction. It's not just going to be squashed just because they choose to be with this person right now, or to stay in that situation. So that's what I'm getting here. But the Three of Cups with the Empress right afterwards tells me here that some of you guys are dealing with someone that they have children with this person. And pages can sometimes be children. So we have the Queen of Swords here. So I feel like there's two different vibes. There's two different energies. The Queen of Swords can be the viewer, meaning like you are trying to look at this very rationally. You're trying to be strong. You're trying not to get sucked in. You're trying to basically look at things from a logical perspective, and so it's like you're not necessarily taking this personal, which I do like to see, because this situation isn't about this person not loving you enough, or they love this other person more. It's like those things shouldn't even be a thought. There's more going on here than just you versus them. And it's interesting because I did label the reading that way, but it's more than that. There's more going on here. The Queen of Swords is also truthful, and sometimes the truth can hurt. Sometimes the truth is in your face. And if this person is having difficulty right now, okay, looking at the situation, living authentically, you might be a representation, the viewer. This might be too hard for your person to see you and to deal with you because you remind them of everything that they want. And if they're choosing to stay comfortable out of fear, or, this could even just be out of commitment as well, which is a stand-up thing too. Seeing you and dealing with you is too difficult. So that might be one of the reasons why we have this energy that came through, which is left to dry. You might feel abandoned by this person. You might feel like this person just completely dropped you. And I feel like it's because of their own lack of being able to see, the truth or admit the truth. You're a huge reminder of that, and it's just too hard for them to face. So if they've blocked you, if they have stopped speaking to you, that is why. You represent truth in this situation, and that could be difficult for them. We have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is being stuck. So somebody does feel powerless right now, but they're not. So that might be kind of the holdup here, is that someone does feel like they are stuck. They feel like they can't make this decision. We clearly see two feminines here. So, I definitely feel like that energy is here for a reason. But this individual is very much in their headspace, confused, feeling powerless, feeling stuck, feeling like they can't. If they go this way, but then this hurts. And if they go this way, then that hurts. No one wins kind of energy. And it's like this person doesn't want to have it all. And it's not like they want to have it both ways, but they wish that someone didn't have to get hurt here. Yeah, now we have Judgment. It's a big, big judgment call. So I think that this actually goes with this particular card, because obviously it is the same exact word here. Let me just find it. Judgment. Okay. So let me get this and stand this up. Judgment. Pause and review. Absolution, awakening, judgment. So the judgment call and the crossroads that your person is at right now, it's a big decision. It's a huge decision. It's life-changing. That's what judgment is. It's a life-changing. We're literally doing a life review. We're literally looking at our lives just like as a whole, everything that we've done up until that point. So this is not just somebody choosing between you and someone else. They're choosing between their life and everything that they've built perhaps with another person and you. Okay, so there are some big feelings that come with this. There are some heavy feelings that come with this. But Pluto's energy is related to death and transformation. So I do feel like something does have to end somewhere, whether that is with their person or whether it's with you. Because peace, I feel, is probably the biggest thing that this person craves more than anything. But they have to make a decision whether or not they want to be experiencing peace because they're being true to themselves or because they're playing it safe. This person has to decide. And that doesn't mean that you have no power, the viewer, in the situation, because you do. You don't have to be a part of this. You don't have to be an option. You can make your own decision and walk away anytime you choose. So we're not giving this person power or authority over you, your life, your connection, or anything like that. We're just simply stating this is where this person is right now. Okay. So now we're going to look at that crossroads. That's the next question. What is your person's internal struggle when it comes to the situation? So what's their internal struggle? What's the hang up? What's the deal? So we are going to go into what went wrong also by Fire Witch and see what's the deal. What's going on here internally? What's the internal conflict here when your person thinks about this whole situation? Okay, so we have this energy here of gossip. We have someone having a laptop that's open. So there could be this fear of what someone has already found out or what they are afraid of finding. So they don't want anyone to find out what they've been communicating, what they've been saying. So there could be this fear of someone finding out. I don't want someone to get hurt by my actions. I don't want drama. I don't want issues. So that might be one of the things or one of the decisions that your person made to cut this off is before maybe things got out of hand or that somebody found something out. But this is also gossiping. This could be a work situation. So it's like being different towards you at work or in front of other people. And the reason why is because they don't want other people spreading rumors or gossip. So that could just be for a specific few of you guys. This is called the Love Pack. We have independent. Yeah, so it's almost like someone is just kind of on their own private island. I need to be on my own. I need to not connect myself with you. This could be social media, you guys. This could be somebody who has decided to cut you off on social media, or they're just not interacting with you like they used to. They've changed something though, and the reason why is because of other people looking over their shoulder. They don't want other people to know something. This is my Divine Masculine Tarot and Ascension journey. Let's see what else. What's your person's personal struggle? We have finding my way once again, stars energy. So the star is all about hope, renewal, faith, finding your way, following the signs, trying to kind of get to the light at the end of the tunnel. And so I just feel like right now, if your person does feel somewhat, lost, broken, confused, which we definitely know that they feel confused and powerless, it's kind of like what they're doing is they're taking their hands, they're putting it up in the air, they're deciding to spend some time maybe on their own and figuring out how to start over in a different way. So they could be trying to start over with their person, okay? Or they could just be trying to do things better, as in differently, not lie. But if they're with someone else and it's not an open relationship, obviously there's going to be deception. So I just feel like someone's really shifted the way that they're acting towards you. And of course that could feel very, you almost feel like they've just, it's like this card here that came up. It's the perfect left to dry. It's that feeling abandoned. That might be how some of you guys feel right now. All right, what else? Okay, so this whole thing rushing in and then taking off real quick. Remember how that card came up and it was talking about going all in real quick, expressing feelings very soon. Like it's, wow, we expressed something really quickly. We rushed in and said a lot. It's almost like your person felt something for you and it definitely got caught up in the moment, okay? And Indy is confirming this, but really got caught up in the moment, okay? They couldn't hold back. And I feel like there's a part of them that is trying to hold back now, do something that maybe they should have done before. But it feels like crap, of course, to you, the viewer, because you're just like, wait a second, why are you trying to do the right thing now? Why couldn't you have done the right thing from the beginning? So that's your person's personal struggle, is that they kind of have some regrets with just rushing in. And we have manipulation. And it might be that, and I'm going to just put this out there, and I don't like to blame the other partner at all, but some of you guys, this could resonate with you. If the other person does know something, it could be that they are trying to perform right now for that person. They're doing something right now to appease the person that they're with because they don't want them to think that they're either still involved with you or that, they just don't want them to suspect something. So it is a little manipulative actually on their end, but we do have this puppet on the strings. They're trying to perform for this person. And it might just be that your individual does not, they definitely want to be with you, but they're like holding themselves back and performing, like putting on the performance of a lifetime, that they're okay and that, they don't need this. And it's not true. So there's deception that your person, they're wearing a mask right now, but I feel like they're wearing a mask with their person and with you for different reasons. Yep, I need time to reflect, the Hermit. So this individual feels like it's probably better to just retreat right now. And like I said earlier, this could be very hurtful for the viewer, especially if they've, kind of rushed in the beginning and now all of a sudden they're trying to I need space, I need time. It's very frustrating when someone does that. All right, what else? Too painful. Yeah. So that's what I got earlier when it came to facing you. You're the Queen of Swords. You're the person that is going to represent the truth to this person, whether it's through your words or whether it's just seeing you. It represents, like, they can't lie. They can't deny how they feel. They can't deny that this is a life-changing situation. They can't deny these things. So it's easier to hide, I feel, for some of them. It's easier to hide, okay? It's just much easier for them to hide. Yeah, we have a mistake. Some of you guys could have heard these words from this person, I made a mistake, and you feel like, wow, I'm the mistake, really? That could be hurtful. I mean, it is very hurtful. So this individual may have told you, I made a mistake. This is too painful. I can't do this to this other person. And that's, in a way, if you think about it, it's a good sign, because that means that someone does have a conscience. And we did get that early on in this reading. Someone does have a conscience. The best thing that you can possibly do in this situation is to let someone figure things out on their own, without the influence of seeing them, being with them physically, etc. Let them come to their own conclusions. You want this person to choose you, and you also want this person to do the right thing for everyone involved. And that doesn't mean that you're going to put your life on hold and wait for this person to come back. Hell no. I never tell people to do that. You keep living your life, okay? You keep doing you. You keep growing, healing, and just doing what you came here to do. So this is just what I'm getting, though, is that this person does need some time to reflect. But you know what? Life is short, and you need to keep living your life too. Okay, so we do have the Six of Swords. I do feel like this person does think about this as a temporary break. It's not forever. And I'm not saying this to let you guys hang on forever, okay? If this happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But this is what's in your person's mind. This is where their struggle is because they don't really want to walk away from you. They don't really want to disconnect with you, okay? They do plan on coming back together with you at some point and making this up to you or apologizing this. They feel like they can turn this around, actually. So they might be driving away from you, or they've already driven away from you, but they do plan on coming back towards you. It's just that right now, we're not making excuses for this person at all, but that's just where they're at. That's where the energy is. We have bad timing. I mean, of course, a third-party situation, when you're involved with someone, it's horrible timing. It's not the greatest time to start something up with someone else when you're involved elsewhere. It's never good timing, okay? But we're not making a judgment here. Why this person did this, why you got involved, etc. It's all really irrelevant at this point. What's happened has happened. It's just how to deal with it now and what people are going through and what we can take from all of this. That's really where we're at. Okay, so let's go ahead and get 2 more cards, and then we're going to shift gears and go into you versus them. Fear. So I feel like right now, this person, instead of facing the truth of the situation, they're leaning more into their fear. The fear that maybe this won't work out with you, the fear that their children or their family or their, this person that they're with will hate them forever, that they'll somehow be responsible for the issues that people have, which, when you have children, breaking up families and things like that, it does affect kids. There's no pretty way to say it. It does affect children. Can people bounce back and survive? Absolutely. So there's just something here that's causing this person to feel like this is just maybe not the best time to engage in this connection with you. It's not the best time to make any major decisions, even though we know that they are on a crossroads right now and they're looking at the bigger picture. Okay. Your person definitely feels like they want to come back to this at a different time. It's just that right now in this moment, it feels like it's impossible. Their fear is too big. Their fear has too big of a hold. Yeah, so we now have the King of Cups. I want to tell you how I feel. If your person is not telling you how they feel and they're not expressing things to you and they're not communicating with you, it's not that they don't have feelings or that they don't want to. It is because they feel it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Because if they're not willing to make a decision right now, then what is the point of them telling you all of these things? So that's kind of how they're feeling. So that's their internal struggle. They have a lot of feelings. They have a lot of things that they want to say. They have a lot of things that they want to do, but they're choosing instead to really take a step back, look at everything, but also they are falling more into fear than than coming closer to the cliff to take a leap of faith right now. So that seems to be where things are at. Now we're going to go into a you versus them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into my Divine Feminine Ghosted, okay? So this is what thoughts and feelings come to mind when your person thinks of you, and then we're going to see versus them. Comes to their mind when they think about you. Okay. So this love, this situation is a bitch, okay? They can't stop thinking of you, even if they're not speaking to you right now, even if they are trying to work things out with their person, they still have you on their mind, okay? This is my Mystics Midnight Tarot. Yeah. So I do feel like they are trying to do the honorable thing, but sometimes you can try to do the right thing, but still energy has a way of popping up. You can't help the way you feel sometimes. So the Hierophant is all about marriage and commitment and trying to do the right thing. So I do feel like it is a struggle for this person to try to maintain maybe the relationships that they're trying to work on right now, or just trying to do the right thing with you. Okay, but you're definitely not far from their mind. So they do think about you quite a bit, and this whole situation is a total, struggle and a bitch for them. I still do. I don't want to leave you, even though I have to. Do you see? I feel like that's what this is. Your person still does care for you, and they still do love you, but they feel like they have to leave you right now, or they had to leave you. They don't want to, but they feel like they have to. So that does make sense that is how your person is feeling towards you. Now, if you left them, they know that you did what you had to do. And I'm getting that too. Yeah, 5 of Bones. This is the 5 of Pentacles, down and out. Your person feels down and out in this situation. I feel like they're also afraid of being down and out, and that's one of the reasons that they might be holding on to this situation with their person, is because maybe there's financial reasons. Maybe there's just certain things that they just cannot comprehend how they're going to survive without that, or whatever might be taken from them, etc. Not going to resonate for everybody out there, but that is a fear that they have. They might also feel like they have so many freaking problems and issues that they just don't want to bring you down. That's what it is. I'm so down and out. I'm such a freaking mess. Like, I'm in no position to give you anything. So that's also something that's coming through. It's cold when we're apart, you and I. So when it comes to you and them, it does feel cold because you guys are apart. When you guys are apart, they feel this. They feel the void, is what I'm getting here. They definitely feel that void. We do have the Queen of Hell, which is the Queen of Wands, empowered. They want you to know that you should feel empowered in the fact that they do desire you. They're very attracted to you. They're very magnetically pulled towards you. You do inspire them to want to be independent, to want to choose this life with you. They kind of want you to know that you should actually not feel less than. Don't take this personally, what I'm doing or what I'm choosing to do right now. You're the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is the most attractive queen in the entire tarot deck. So for me, it's like, you should not take this as a diss. You shouldn't take this as a personal blow. In this person's mind and opinion of you, even if they don't show this to you, you're the cream of the crop to them, is what I'm seeing here. All right, let's get one more. Nobody want to fake love, and they don't want to fake it. They don't want to give you something half-ass anymore. They don't want to give you something that's inauthentic. They want to give you something of true, real value. They want to give you that real love. They want to give you that real offer. And so I'm just getting here that they feel they cannot do that right now, which is one of the reasons that they're pulling back. Last one. 10 of Blood, which is the Ten of Cups, happily ever after. So when they do think about the big picture and they think about happiness and who they're going to end up with, they do have you in mind. They see you as the ultimate happiness for them. All right, let's see how they view their partner, or what feelings come up inside of them when they think about their partner. Time hasn't changed a thing. So what I'm getting here is that this person has probably been with this individual for either a while, quite some time, and maybe they have tried to spice things up. Maybe they've tried to work on their relationship, but it hasn't changed anything. So your person in a way kind of feels defeated. And what's kind of interesting here is that we have another image, this already came through, of a puppet on strings. So when they connect with their individual, when they think about them in the situation with this individual, they do think about performing for this person. They have to be a certain way. They have to provide in a certain way or put on a show for other people. It might be one of those situations where we're putting on a show for the kids, we're putting on the show for the family, or the business that we own together. There could be many things. Or I feel like I have to be this way, or this person could be very manipulative and controlling, who knows? But they feel like time doesn't change anything. They still just kind of feel unfulfilled and the same. It could even be that this person has not changed. Like maybe there's some things that their partner is doing and time doesn't really change anything. They just still do this, and we are putting up a fight. So yeah, there's a real stubborn energy here. Somebody could have really tried, or somebody could have really been putting up a fight. Like, I can't change. I won't change this. The next one would be the Ten of Wands, which is a burden. So I do feel like their connection with this person, it's getting to a point where it's just exhausting. It's exhausting trying to fight for something that won't change. So I do feel like this is a long-term struggle that someone has had with this partner. There's a lot of burden. There's a lot of karma here. When will you realize? Ooh, and interesting. It's no good. Ooh. This connection, it's like, I'm not trying to villainize it or say it's never been good, but I'm just getting here. It hasn't been good for a while. When will you realize? Kind of like getting this from their higher self, asking themselves this question: when are you going to realize that this is not what you want? I almost feel like their person realizes that it's no good too, but they're hanging on for some reason. Maybe they're hanging on to control this person. Maybe they don't want them to be happy with someone else. Oh my God. The Ten of Demons, which is the Ten of Swords, inevitable ending. I do feel like this connection is meant to end. It's like there's no more life in it. Okay? There's nowhere to go. The Ten of Swords is closely related to the Death card in tarot. So I just feel like something is just not working here in this connection. Something is just over here. But people might be hanging on out of fear. People might be hanging on because they feel like that's what they have to do. I just have to give it one last shot before I put the final, nail in this coffin. So I'm going to leave it there because I feel like this tells us everything about your person's connection and situation with their other person. You could clearly see what they've got going on with you is completely different than what they have going on with this individual. So what we're going to do now, you guys, is we're going to take it into the extended. If you guys want to join me over there for these extra messages, what we're going to go over is the contract with you and this individual. What are you both supposed to experience and learn in this situation? Then we're going to go into the Ascension, which is what did they come together with this person to work on, okay? And then Sleepless Nights, what thoughts roll around in their mind about you, desires. And then we're going to look at the breakthrough. What is your person capable of doing for you in this connection in the future? So, maybe I'll see you guys over there. And if not, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much for choosing to watch this. Take care. Bye-bye.